Hey everyone! Thank you for visiting my channel Pretty Pink Soul Movement. I'm Michelle Cool and today I will be talking about Mercury Retrograde. Ooh, ah. You might want to check out my new moon in Scorpio video that I've just uploaded because that relates to this. But because obviously the Mercury retrograde is in Scorpio now, so they kind of tie in, but we're going to see what we're going to pull for this one and what does it have in store for you. I've done a bit of a meditation on what Mercury retrograde has in store for most of us, or you watching this video. And it's what I got was, what will you accept? What behavior will you accept from others? What behavior will you accept from yourself that basically no longer serves you, that you've been dragging along with you your whole life? So that's coming up for like a review, because that's what Mercury retrograde does. It's like, okay, here's a past pattern. Are you going to fix it this time? And it will also replay life situations for you in order for you to see the pattern, to release it and to do something different. So what are you willing to accept in your life and what are you willing not to accept? That's a good question to ask yourself and meditate on. This is end of a big life cycle. So think of what's rising within you. I encourage you to meditate, even if it's only for a minute. You know, do it on the toilet, do it in the shower, do it whatever. I think if you do it, have the intention to meditate, there is no right way. You just do it when your mind's a little bit at peace, or you got some time for yourself. There's questions that are coming up that you need to ask yourself. So just notice them, because this is what needs to be released during this Mercury retrograde. So the shadow period, if you know a bit about it, before Mercury retrograde, which it looks like the planet's going backwards in the sky, but it's not. It's just a trajectory of Earth, so it's kind of like looks like it's going backwards compared to the way we're moving. It actually started on the 11th of October. I'm someone who feels the full effects in a shadow period as opposed to when it's in full retrograde. So the total time that it's in its shadow period and in retrograde is 11th of October to 7th of December. So just be mindful of things going wrong, technology failure, just getting angry because Scorpio people get angry. So that might be rising within you. It's actually linked to extreme transformation. I know, like, we throw it around and we're like, transform, we're transforming. And yes, we are all the time. We're ending cycles, this and that. This is like a big, big, big one. This one's going to see out the rest of 2019. So it's time to release those really deep-seated bloody old beliefs that just drag us down in the bullshit we tell ourselves, and we look in the mirror and we're hard on ourselves, or telling yourself you're not good enough, or believing that you can't get a better job, or just getting stuck in the same old. If you're feeling this stagnant energy, then this message is for you. Like if you're like, I'm not getting anywhere, I feel stuck, blah de blah blah, whatever you tell yourself, yes, that may be the case. However, you've got the option to see what messages you're getting, see what's irritating you enough. What is irritating you? This is like, will show you where you need to release something. This will show you the issue that you're going to have this Mercury retrograde. I'm sure there's like lots of issues, but the one that irritates you the most is the one you need to shift and move. So thank you. Okay, so again, the shadow period is from the 11th to the 30th of October. Mercury is in retrograde from 31st of October to 20th of November. Then it goes back into the shadow period, which is the 21st of November to 7th of December. Exciting, right? All right, cool. I'm going to use these cards. Oh, no. No, okay. I want me to use these cards first. Let's do that. I picked some for the overarching energy, but they want me to use the Crystal Grid Oracle. Too many. Fell on my lap. Ancestors. This is such a massive cycle, and your ancestors are with you now, helping you to shift this energy. They're the ones that are pissing you off. They're pissing you off because your attention needs to be brought to whatever these beliefs are for you, or these patterns you keep going through. What are the things that shit you the most? They're bringing it up to you. They're saying it in your head. You may be feeling like, oh, why do I keep thinking about this? I'm so fucking sick of it, or whatever it is. They're just like pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. Because unless we erupt, sometimes we don't see an issue, right? Unless we're super pissed off, or if we break up with someone, we're sad, or we lose a job, we're sad, or whatever it is. It's not until something major happens that we want to deal with it, because most of the time we're like, oh, yes, this keeps coming up, but it's okay, I can just push it down. And it doesn't want to be pushed down anymore. That's what's happening in this retrograde. It wants to be like, clear it, baby, clear it. So your ancestors are helping you. Yes, they're irritating you and bringing you up, but it's for your good. So you can cleanse yourself of this negative energy, and it's karmic as well, some of it. That's why it's so hard to shift. It's like it's stuck, the memory's stuck in your soul, and that's why it hurts you so much. But they're here supporting you, and you're going to get through it. But just, and then we've got the other cards release. Don't want you to release it. Okay, well now I see one more from this card deck. See why they wanted me to use this one first. What else do you have to say? And it's a time of deep healing. Just kind of what I said before. Like, it's time for you to heal at a much deeper cellular level in your DNA, like just in your everything, your energy, your aura, your body. Like, we carry all the emotions that we don't deal with, and it, turns into neck pain, back pain, knee pain, just because we're not dealing with it, and the body's like, pay attention. And also sometimes we can hurt ourselves or get sick because we're not resting, we're not listening to our body. So try to listen to your body during this time. A lot of energy, a lot of healing, a lot of emotion. Schedule out time for you. Like today I was just like, I was going to do 4 videos this Mercury retrograde for the water, air, fire, and the other one and just air. Why am I missing one? Anyway, but I'm just felt overwhelmed, and it exhausted me. It's like, I don't have the energy, I have to work all week, I'm just going to do the one. It's like just making compromises with yourself. Where can you cut back so you can spend some time with you? And then I went and sat, in the park for a bit and just chilled out. And I just felt 1,000 times better for doing that. So self-care during this time, schedule in more rest. Okay, so I've got 4 cards for the overarching energy. Soul love. Like, your soul's going to be heard during this Mercury retrograde. You're actually going to show yourself some love. You're really going to connect with your soul. Like, you're really going to start making choices that are good for you. You're going to see these things that you do repetitively that you just makes you miserable and drags your energy down. You're finally going to break through to a new soul level. And because of that, you're just going to feel like you feel your energy is different. The love for yourself will be different. Not accepting bad behavior from yourself or others. Like, it's so much self-love. So much self-love. Like, this just feels freaking beautiful. Like, finally, it's like, basically, it's like, the relief. It's like this baggage we've been carrying our whole lives, and those childhood pain, and just like, I just keep hearing not good enough, feeling not good enough for anyone, which is leading to these bad choices. And then you've created these beliefs that aren't yours, based on someone else. Like, say if your parents, you felt like you weren't loved by them, they were going through their own thing. Their parents didn't know how to love them, and then it trickles onto you, but you think it's because I'm a horrible person, that's why they don't love me. That's not what it's about. And this is what you're going to see. Like, you've got so much love for yourself. You're like, it's okay. I accept the faults for whoever's hurt me, or an ex-partner, whatever. They've got their own shit they're trying to deal with. I'm struggling here with mine, but just look after you, because people need to learn their lessons. So please don't enable people. If they ask for help, yes, but there's always a certain boundaries, because you need to put your soul life first. Send them this video. You need to put you first. Like, and it's just, look at that picture. It's going to change your energy so much. Oh, it's beautiful. And this ties in with the inward revolution. You're just going to experience thoughts and feelings and energy that you've never experienced before. Like, you're just, when you've got levels in a game, and then you get to the end, and you kind of, I guess, the villain, you're fighting the villain. Let's say Bowser and Mario, because I used to play that as a kid. Yes, as a kid. And you're like, if I can beat this level, then I'm going up to the next bigger level. Do you know what I mean? You've got this series of levels, but then you're at that end cycle, that this one's a doozy, this one's a doozy. The one you were facing is an emotional doozy. I'm hearing some of you have been transforming for so long that the shift might be easier, but most of us, it's stuck, it's dense, it's deep, it's something we haven't wanted to look at for so long, you know, but, you know, you see this energy in the DNA strands, like you're being helped. Your whole perception on life, you're going to realize where you can manifest from and how to manifest properly and quickly. You know, you're connected to source energy. I mean, this is what this is doing. See, from the bottom to the top, you're being helped. Ask for help if you feel stuck. I've got the mind here. Don't let the monkey mind rule you. Like you'd be feeling like you're doing your head in and you're going around in circles. Break away from that. That's when you just like break. I keep thinking the same thing. I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I'm trying to cram in too much into my day. I'm stressed out enough from work or family or whatever, wherever it is to you. Move, break away. What can you do for you? Just like half an hour, go get a massage. Go sit in the park. Go sit in your car in the park if it's too cold or hot or whatever. Like, don't let this control you. Realize when you're going around in circles, you're not making any headway. And remove yourself from those thoughts. Because we're reaching beyond the illusion, beyond, I guess, the old way of thinking, like let's call it the 3D way of thinking. Do you know what I mean? You're transforming. See, there's a butterfly in this picture. You're moving beyond those old thoughts, the old you, and you're breaking through. This is big, guys. This is big. Okay, I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Night Oracle deck. We're not following that same structures anymore. Like we're not, you know, people, or we're trying to play small and keep people happy, or we don't want to offend anyone, or, you know, we don't want to let our talents and our gifts shine. And we're just going, no, fuck that. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm taking my blindfold off. I'll cut you down if you get in my way. Not really, but you know what I mean? Like, just move out of my way. I'm going to do my thing, chicken wang. I'm just going to get out there, be real, be me. I'm not being obedient with anyone anymore. Like, that's not what my soul wants me to do. It's rewriting, you know, bringing your soul to life, your soul writing. You're not following that old structures anymore. Like, you had enough of that. Like, your soul wants to break free. Like, you're writing a whole new chapter for the Akashic Records. It's pretty freaking amazing. This is such a powerful time. We're about to head into 2020. Like, this is crazy. I feel like this is, like, bigger than, you know, the millennium. Like, this is like a whole new spiritual era. Like, clearing this, you know, no pressure on yourself, but clearing this energy before we move into that new year is just, it's going to be epic. So go with it. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're going through energetically a lot. The feminine energy is rising. Even for you fellas, it's rising. Shifts, changes. One minute you're masculine and you need to learn to love yourself more, which is more of the feminine energy. That's why you need to take care of yourself. You need to recognize lots going on. I'm having a revolution. Uranian energy there. Some of you may be having big Uranus transits. There's so much shifting and taking place, rewriting. Just love yourself. And just to incorporate the more feminine aspects, using your intuition, learning to take care of yourself before you take care of others. Like, it's, don't follow those old things that you've been doing. Don't follow those old rules. Okay, so we've got a reminder here about your vision. So when you clear your energy a bit more, when you're feeling more balanced, focus on your vision and what do you want 2020 to look like for you. Don't put pressure on yourself now. Put a little reminder in your phone. I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks. It's not because it's it's a new year, I want a resolution. Like, I think that's kind of bullshit because that doesn't work. You got to do it when you feel it. So, but when you clear some of this energy and you work through some of these patternings, then you'll be able to focus on like your soul vision, your spiritual vision. You'll be able to work through your soul writing, rewrite your story. Tell yourself a new story, a better story. Take the oath to commit yourself right now. Just go, I'm going to do better. I am doing better. Sorry. Like, I commit to myself. I commit to my vision. You may not know what your vision is, but say, I commit to my soul's vision. I commit to my soul's vision right now. Show me the way. Show me the way. Don't you listen to anybody else. You open to receiving from the universe. So if you just lie there, lie on your couch, lie outside, or sit outside, and you just go, I'm open to receiving all the good and abundance from the universe. And you say that 20 times. I'm open to receiving all the good from the universe. The sun is coming. One of the best cards in the tarot deck. It's coming. It's not as bright yet. It's not as bright yet. Because you're in this end of cycle, 10 of Swords. Like you're at the end. You're at the end. It's gone. It's going. It's gone. Just say it's going to go. And the sun is coming. The sun is coming for you. So tell the universe you're ready to receive, and open up your arms. Open up your hands. We've got Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Knave of Wands. This is my Phoenix rising. You're transforming. Be open to accepting. The Ten of Cups. Be open to accepting it. Keep working on it. Eight of Pentacles. Keep working on it. Keep working on what you're doing, and then you're going to move away. Move away from this torture, this pain, the old way of being. Just move away from it. Beautiful. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Let's see, one thing during this Mercury retrograde that you have to focus on, or maybe 2. So I'll pull 2 cards from 2 different decks. The healing deck, and what's this one? I'll show it to you because they're sitting here. So the green one is Sacred Earth Oracle, and then the dark ones are Heal Yourself reading cards. Okay, so number 1. What do you need to, you can pick all 3 if you want. Listen to all of them. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you're drawn to one number over it, just listen to it. Okay, we've got 2. Temptation and beauty. Somebody has a sex problem. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this to come up. Okay, you could have a problem. You could be like quite over sex, which means your chakras are imbalanced and you're putting the focus out there into instant gratification instead of focusing on you. You need to ground your energy and ground yourself and refocus onto your priorities. Don't be tempted. There's too much like focus placed on beauty instead of looking deeper into someone else. You know, or it could just be like, you know, you just were, oh, I want a new car when your car's fine, or oh, I want a new house when your house is fine. Like, you're getting distracted by things outside yourself that you shouldn't be distracted. Here we go. And we've got moderation. Everything's healthy in a moderation, but if this is your pattern, if you're just wanting more and more and more and more and more, there's, you know, you need to revisit that this is repeating for you, and which is what Mercury retrograde's about. It's going to keep showing you, you're going to keep feeling this until you go, hang on a second, I need to stop this, I got a problem. I want too many material things, or I want sex, and I just, don't be tempted. No judgment. I know it probably sounds like I am. It's just taking the focus away from you and your soul growth when you focus on things like that, you know. I don't think it's like a male or a female thing. You know, everyone has needs and stuff like that. But hey, learn how to take care of you. Everyone can take care of themselves in that way. And just be grateful for what you have right now. Focus on being grateful. It's how you're going to turn it around. I think I'm going to need to pull another card on that one. Or your partner might not be pleasing you enough, so just have to have that conversation. So this, you know, this means a lot to me. You know, whatever the problem is, if they're not doing the things that you like enough. So I really like it, if you could pay attention to me and, do these things I like and, give it a crack-a-lackling. Wolf Moon, I watch over you. And a twist in the tale, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. Mercury Retrograde. Your relationship could be failing, if you've got one. But you're being watched over. If it's failing, there's a shift that needs to occur. You might just need some time out. You might just need to or distance yourself from your partner for a bit. Let them know what you're doing. Don't just shut off and pull away. You're being watched over and you're being guided, so please listen to your intuition. But there's changes. Doesn't mean if you're in a partnership you're going to break up, but there's changes in your life for you. I think once you realize what you've been doing, and if you are seeking instant gratification too much, then this needs to change. And I think it will change. It's a forced change. I think it's a karmic change. Actually, it's just going to happen for you. So just take notice if it or anything else, something else might end in your life that needs to end. So just let it go. If it's really quick and abrupt and final, it needs to go because it needs the energy to transform. Okay, card number 2, number 2. Do you need to heal during this Mercury retrograde period? Hole in the soul, baby. You got a hole in the soul. And this is why you need the soul rewriting. If you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling unfulfilled, how can you make yourself not feel lonely? The interests you have, try to join in local groups and that. Just make one little effort a week if you're feeling lonely. Because you're transforming, you need to give yourself more love and patience and compassion, more than you've been dishing out to everyone. Because when we give too much of that to other people, that means we're not giving it to ourselves. So you really need to focus on you. Check out my book, Soul Shine, that will help you do it. You need to say what you mean to people and don't be a people pleaser. You need to break this pattern of, I don't want to rock the boat, so I'm just going to agree with them, or I'm just going to, we'll just go to that place for dinner every time because they want to. But that's not what you want. That's not what you want. You're not being true to yourself. You're not expressing yourself. You're not telling people what you want, but this is also leaving you feel like you're missing a big part of you. No, not this one. You're missing a big chunk of you because you're not. You may not even realize what you want too, so you're going to, I feel the pain in my heart chakra. You don't even know what you want because you're so used to people pleasing that you've just lost yourself. This is why you're lethargic. This is why you feel sad. This is why you feel lonely. You need to start connecting to yourself more. And Akashic libraries are open. You have any time you can tap into it. Just before you go to bed for your dream, say, please show me what I need to do next. Let me connect with my soul. How can I connect with my soul? Guides, help me heal. They won't heal unless you ask them. Show me my future. Show me my future. Show me my past life so it can help me in this life. If you've got any questions, ask before you go to bed. Set the intention. Say, this is what I need to know. What do I need to do next? How do I need to love myself? How do I feel this hole in my soul? Because your guides are on standby and they want to help you. But they can't unless you ask them. So please do. Number 2. Number 3. That was a shorter one. Number 3, what do you need to release? Take off your mask. When you go into work and everyone's like, how was your weekend? How are you? You're like, I was great, I was fine, but you weren't fine. That's kind of what this is. And it's not to depress everyone, but the thing is, I think you're just not being your real self in situations, even with your friends and stuff like that. You're not really telling people exactly how you feel, you know. And I feel like you just really need to talk to a counselor or a trusted friend or a life coach. Like, you need to seek assistance with this. It's just you're not being true to you, you're not being your real you, you've lost some of your spark. And to others, you're appearing to be something that you're not. And it's something deep inside you from your childhood when you didn't feel safe. You know, you blocked that side of you off. Like, I can't tell people how I feel because I don't feel safe, or they won't like me. But yeah, use your discernment in the situations. Obviously, you don't want to, I don't know, use your intuition and your discernment. Trust you, connect with your intuition. Just go, who can I tell? Who can I tell how I'm feeling? See how she's like thinking about it. Who can you tell? Who do you trust? And center and balance your energy first. This is going to really help you. Ground your energy. Touch the tree, touch nature. Be out in nature. This will help ground and center your energy and balance your emotions. Expectation. So I feel like you've had some high expectations on your life. I'm hearing lack of patience, which most of us have anyway. You wanted things to come to you sooner, and it's kind of grinded you to a halt and pushed you off balance with your emotions. I'm hearing, well, that's not fair. Why can't I get what I want? You really need to balance your energy and center yourself. Like, come back to center. Come back to the reality for a bit. Your energy is fragmented. It's all over the place. So you can't be running at 100% when your energy is fragmented. Like, it's almost, you need to call bits back of your soul, back of your energy, because you're not centered. Call upon all my energy to return to me. I rest when I need to rest. I take time out for me when I need to. I think you just need to really juggle your energy, because you're not really doing that at the moment. And this is like the World card. Like, this is gonna complete your cycle for you, this Mercury Retrograde. Focus on being the real you, being your real self, focusing on doing what you love, what you want to achieve, but being gentle with yourself at the same time, because you're just too force, and you need to use your masculine and your feminine energy. So yes, there's action, but you actually need to stop and step back and stop pushing a boulder uphill because it's not working for you. So I hope that helps. Let's close out this reading. Let's see if we've got any more messages for this Mercury Retrograde. And you all just need to be compassionate and kind to yourself. Oh, these ones are nice. They've got affirmations on them. Communicate freely. I communicate from the depths of my being, which is kind of associated with the third card that we just had. The third group. Communicate freely with the depth of your being. Standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. Stand firm in what you want to achieve. Like, I know life knocks us down, and sometimes it will redirect us. Like, if we keep on, I want this, and you keep going for it, and you keep getting no. Sometimes you're not meant to have that, or that's not the right path for you. That's when you retreat, regroup, recenter, and go, okay, lift my vibration, focus on loving myself and being patient with the universe and being grateful and say my affirmations. Oh, I feel better now. I feel like my energy is raised and I can move forward. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. And then you can move forward into the next chapter of your life. So remember, if you feel angry or annoyed or anything, retreat, rest, regroup, recenter, and then you can move forward into the next chapter of your life. I'm excited. Are you excited? Exciting! Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like this video and share it if you like. Subscribe. That would help me out. Really want to get to 200 subscribers. That'll be cool. And thank you for your time. And it's been fun reading for you guys again. Okay. Take care. Bye.